supposed to be like this. When I fell in love with you, I was Diana. I had no idea that I had a whole other life as Sheridan Crane. When I got my memory back, I realized that I was in love with Louise. We were engaged. I wish I could tell you how torn I was, how heartbroken I was about hurting you, about telling you that Louise is the love of my life. But you're my husband now. And I will honor that commitment. No matter what happens to you, no matter what the outcome of your illness, or this experimental drug, I'll be here. If you don't come out of this coma, I won't abandon you. I will always be here. But if you are cured, then I will tell you the truth. So that just maybe you'll understand that Louise and I should be together. It's all my fault. I should have told you the truth as soon as I got my memory back. But I didn't. And I'm sure your mother blames me for everything now. I'm sure she will never, ever forgive me. Please, just don't criticize me again, okay? You just told me that I made the right choice by giving permission for Antonio to have that drug.
I didn't come here to criticize you, Sheridan. I know you've taken an awesome responsibility to take care of my son. I know how much you're sacrificing.
I won't leave him. I mean it when I say I will stay with Antonio.
I know you do. I know you mean it.
I won't lie to you. I agonized over whether or not to let Antonio have that new drug. I just didn't know if I had the strength to go through with it.
I know how difficult it was for you. Especially after Antonio himself made that video. To tell you not to give him the drug, to let him go.
I couldn't do that. If he doesn't come out of this, I'm prepared to take care of him for however long we have him.
You'll be giving up your chance to love and to be loved by Louise.
Yeah. I love him so much. But I made a promise to Antonio. That I would be with him if he became an invalid, and I will honor that promise. You know, I've been thinking, wondering what life will be like for me. I realized that you're the person I should ask.
Me? Why?
You lived so many years alone without the man that you love in your life. How did you do it? You were so young when your husband disappeared.
Yes, I was. And I had 5 children to raise.
I just don't know how you had the strength. How did you cope with all those long, lonely nights? How did you deal with things without someone to lean on? Someone to share your bed? How did you survive being alone all these years?
I had no choice. I had my children to worry about, and my job.
I guess that's what kept you sane. I have no children. I don't even have a job. How am I going to deal with being alone? I mean, what's going to stop me from thinking about Louise, thinking about the life that we could have shared?
It won't be easy for you, Sheridan. You have chosen a very difficult path. Just pray for a miracle. that this drug will work and that I will have my son back.
Everything depends on Antonio and what happens to him. Whether or not this drug works, that will determine if I can be with Luis.